We now have Magnus Mazimpaka back with us to talk about the inauguration of the Rwandan President Paul Kagame. Welcome back to the program.
Thank you so much.
Right, we didn't quite get, to the end of our conversation. I was asking you earlier, the mood in Rwanda now that the inauguration of the president is over.
Well, like I said earlier, the organization of the inauguration was smooth, was clean. It's something that is synonymous with the African elections across the continent. It's usually characterized by chaos, violence, death, and election rigging, disorganization. But that's not the case. What happened here? This was very organized, and something that you need to know about the Rwandan society now. It's a very organized society with a lot high levels of public obedience. It's now a united and unified country. So what's happening in the country is not strange or unique to us. It's what should be happening on the continent, and that's why most people think something wrong is happening, because it's not the usual or the popular thing that across the continent.
Kagame has won international applause for presiding over a peaceful country and rapid economic recovery in Rwanda since the 1994 genocide, despite, mounting criticism for alleged human rights abuses. Do you see him doing more?
Well, we won't mind people. We won't mind people who still characterize Rwanda with a genocide. That's fine. But it's 23 years ago. It's gone. The country is moving on, and what is happening is that everyone, at least whether on whatever side, had a huge impact. There was an effect of the genocide on almost every person, every family. So it reached a point where the country moved on and it's unified. Whatever is happening on the in the country is not usual. It's not what everyone is known about Africa. Like I told you earlier, Africa is known for being chaotic, violent, and chaos and disorganization. But that's not what happened over here. When you look at the event, we had about 40-something presidents from different countries across the continent, and hundreds of ministers in those countries and high-level dignitaries from different parts of the world. All these were coming to celebrate and give a hand to President Kagame. And as the time went on, you could see after the inauguration there was a very big party of people moving around, people walking on the street with celebrations. It's come. There's nothing unusual. For Rwanda, I think it is not unusual. It was actually expected.
Magnus Mazimpaka, thank you for your time on Network Africa. Elsewhere, 3 people have been killed and several houses torched by suspected Al-Shabaab militants in Maleli in Kenya's coastal county of Lamu. According to the local media, the region's commissioner, Gilbert Kitio, has confirmed the incident, saying that security officers have been dispatched to the area to assess the situation. This attack follows a series of other related incidents in the region where militants have raided villages and attacked people. On July the 13th, the militants briefly held a Kenyan government official hostage before she was rescued by security officers. 3 other people were killed in the incident. On the 8th of the same month, 9 people were beheaded in a village by the militants. On July the 5th, the jihadists attacked a police post, destroying a communication mast. The Kenyan government has been conducting an intensive military operation in the region, including using airstrikes against the militants' bases in Boni Forest, which stretches across the neighboring Somalia, where the Islamist militants are mostly based. In Burkina Faso, 3 soldiers, including female, have been killed after an explosive device hit their convoy close to the country's border with Mali. In a statement released, the army says it's the first time the country has suffered this kind of attack, adding that they are more commonly carried out by Islamist militants in the north of neighboring Mali. This attack in Toronata comes just days after 18 people were killed in another attack on a cafe in the capital, Ouagadougou. Local and foreign forces have taken the fight to Islamists in the Sahel, but this has not stopped radical movements spreading. 40 people have been killed in a landslide in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. Officials say 5 people have been rescued while efforts were underway with hundreds of other villagers missing. According to the UN food agencies, the DRC is in the middle of a humanitarian crisis already, with about 7.7 million people on the verge of starvation. This incident comes after more than 400 people were killed from a massive mudslide in Sierra Leone on Monday. In May 2010, a mudslide swept over the eastern DRC village of Kibiriga and killed 19 people. In February 2002, about 50 people were found dead after a wave of mud and rocks hit the eastern town of Uvira, submerging about 150 homes. On Network Africa. Our Africa Tech segment, Sophie Ngasa seeks to improve the girl child in science, technology, engineering and mathematics. Do join us again.